Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iracing.com.
Welcome everybody here to Elevated TV. I am your host, Cody Demers, aka Rooster, and I'll be bringing you all the coverage here tonight. This race was kind of not really last minute, but kind of wasn't really thought out for us here at Elevated TV. So everything that you're seeing tonight has been thrown together and put together and kind of just going with the flow. Life, work, kids all come in situations, and but we here on Elevated TV, we do the best we can to put on a show for you guys at home and try to make it as memorable as possible of a race as we possibly can. When Max actually got out with me about this race, it was kind of interesting because most people don't really run the street stocks here on iRacing, so it was kind of a privilege and honor to be able to do a street stock race. I've been wanting to do a street stock race since the new street stocks come out for the update on iRacing, and here's my chance. So we appreciate Max, and we want to give a little rundown real fast of the session details. Here in about 10 minutes or so, 8 minutes. We'll go qualifying. It'll be 5 minutes for 2 laps. We'll have heat races for 10 laps. Following the heats, we'll go straight into a 77-lap feature. To remember, Tanner will have a 4 wide lap salute with the street stocks, and go from there. So pole award $17. Lap 7 leader is I lost my thing. Lap 7 leader gets $17 as well, and it's gonna be a good night of racing. We want to give a little note out there from Tanner's mom. Tanner says, "Thank you guys for remembering Tanner J. Friedline tonight with this race. I know if he would still be here with us, he would definitely be into iRacing. Tanner raced at Jennerstown Speedway as well as motocross at, I'm probably going to butcher this name when I say it, Latrobe Speedway. He was taken too soon from us on November 8, 2020, doing what he loved, riding his dirt bike. Thank you for keeping his memory alive." And that is, what the Great Sim is all about here on iRacing. You can do things like this for people. I've been host of plenty memorial race. We've done the Zach Burr Memorial Race a while back at Southern National with the modifieds, a modified driver that had passed away, and he had raced at Bowman Gray Stadium. We've done the Daniel Williamson Memorial. This will be our 3rd year coming up that we've done the Daniel Williamson Memorial, and here we are for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial Race. So we've done birthday bashes, and but the memorial races are always special. When you can bring the community together and everybody together and put on a show for the people at home. I want to give a little rundown. We want to say thank you to 3PG, Third Party Gaming, Bender Designs, Laurel Mountain Gardens, and everybody else who has a hand in putting this race on tonight. We couldn't do it without you guys. And also Elevated TV for putting on the great broadcast here on the Sim. So taking a look at the kind of the rundown of how everything's going to work as far as when it comes to the payout wise. First is $117, second is $57, third is $37, fourth is $27, excuse me. Fifth place is $17, $17 for the pole, $17 for the most laps led, $17 for lap 7 leader, $17 for hard charger, and the $10 for the hard luck award. So a bunch of different ways and opportunities to come up with to earn money, I should say. That's not what these guys are here for. They're not here for the money. But it gives them a little bit extra bragging rights and something to remember Tanner by. So other than that, we're gonna go downstairs trackside and take a look at practice. The way practice is looking right now. Got about 4 minutes left here in qualifying. So you take a quick look here at some of the guys' fast times. Right now, Tanner Thomas sitting on top of the board. He's not on track, but got Ty Williams there in the third party game in the entry. sitting second. Max Bender sitting third there. And another third-party game and entry. Justin Hart sitting in fourth. Then you got the 9 of Colby Burke Holder. You got the sixth place is Michael Saylor in the 38 machine. See him blinking out a little bit there. Got Dylan Patterson. And the number 7 is, whoa, he's going to get a little tight there off the corner. And Adam Henry. And Caden Seriously? I guess that's how you say it. And Justin Hart just joined in the lobby. Hasn't yet to take a time. So let's see if we can actually go on board with somebody. If we can get somebody on track. He's not on track. Max isn't on track. See if we can get somebody on the racing surface. And we can go on board somebody and get a couple laps around here. So, looks like we'll go on board here with the number 38 machine. Go on board here with Michael Saylor. There you see him coming off of turn number 1, down into 1. Gonna hug the apron here. Try to keep the car from getting a little loose off the corner, down the back straightaway into 3. He works off turn number 2. And there's your lap around the 4/10 mile of Southern National. Looks like somebody might have got spun right there. It's going to be the 7 machine. On time and a score, you're going to see some of these numbers are not right. I'm going to do my best to call the numbers off the car. I usually don't call the numbers. If you're new here to Elevated TV, I usually try to say their names because everybody knows everybody's name. So bear with me on that because some of the numbers are going to be different than some of the other numbers. And here we go. We'll go on board here with Tanner Thomas. Fastest in practice here. Let you catch a couple laps with him here. We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in final practice. And there you see a few guys on the racing surface, and we take a quick look back here with about 28 seconds left. Nothing's really changed, and we're about to go qualifying here at the Southern National Speedway. Number 7 machine there. So many of them, I don't know who's who. I believe that's going to be Dylan Patterson in that 7 machine behind the 38 of Michael Saylor. A lot of these guys are regulars at Jennerstown, is what I've been told. Some of these guys actually race at Jennerstown, and going to be interesting to see how they do here on the sim. As the checkered flag has fallen here on practice. So, Session's going to advance here in just a second, and we're going to go qualifying and to see who's going to get the $17 pole award here for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial. who's going to be the first taker is the question. It is lone qualifier, so it's not normally they have group. You have group qualifying or you have lone qualifier. It is lone qualifier, so anybody can kind of pick and choose when they want to go out. So we're going to see who takes it up board on the first time lap here. The way I've been told is talking a little bit with a couple of the drivers. Tanner Thomas is the man that's going to be hard to beat tonight. So Ty Williams goes to the top of the board here in practice, and Tanner Thomas goes right back to the top. Colby Burkholder, he goes second on the board with a 15.267, and Ty Williams and Michael Saylor are going to go to the top of the board. So right now, Tanner Thomas, the only person in the 14s. And yes, that is not a scoring error. You are seeing a Justin Hart 6 and a Justin Hart 5. So 2 Justin Harts in here. Just one with a 5 and one with a 6. So Justin Hart 6 going to go 8th quickest with a 15.667. And Max Bender going to the top of the board with a 14.895. I talked to him earlier, and he said that Tanner Thomas was going to be one of the hard ones to beat. And here Max Bender goes out and puts it on the pole, and still waiting on Justin Hart 5 to take a time to see if he can knock Bender off the pole, and that'll be your 10-car field tonight for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial. Not too sure if he's going to take time or not. Still waiting on some things right here. The reason you're not seeing the cars on track is because we joined the lobby as a racer and not a spectator. So usually with iRacing, they won't let you spectate qualifying laps. So unless you join as a spectator. So we haven't done a broadcast in a bit, but getting the bugs worked out, and checker flag is falling here on qualifying, and we're going to see who's going to go as Max Bender going to take home the $17 pole award. So we're going to give you your starting lineup here and see who's going to go out and win this features. We got a heat race here coming up first. Row 1 is going to be Max Bender, Adam Henry. Row 2 going to be Dylan Patterson. Going to be the 3 cars in the heat. Taking a quick look at the weather. Track trip going to be about 66 degrees. Temperature in the air, 65. Winds at northeast, 8 miles an hour. And currently partly cloudy. Heat races are going to be 10 laps, and 3 cars in the first heat race here to see who's going to. And I'm not sure if the heat races, determines the starting field. I'm sure they do, but not too sure how that's going to work or not. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in here on Elevated TV watching the races. I hope you're enjoying everything you're seeing. And looks like the field is beginning to roll. And Max Bender, Adam Henry, and Dylan Patterson going to try to put on a show here for you for 10 laps. One to go this time by, one to go for the field. Do not think there is any money on the line for the heat races, but here we go. Field's going to work out of turn number 3 and 4. Max Bender, Adam Henry, Dylan Patterson, three cars, 10 laps. Here we go. So we already got a battle for your race lead. Here comes Patterson looking to the inside of Max Bender as they work down into 1 and 2. Through 3 and 4, here comes Bender on the outside. Bender still fighting on the outside. Patterson on the bottom. Side by side as they work down the back straightaway. Oh, gonna get a little tight there for the number 7 on the outside. Bender to work through 1 and 2. 62. Gonna Henry. Gonna lose it. Gonna save it though. We're gonna stay green. 8 to go. Still side by side as they work through 3 and 4. Off of 4. Bender inching closer and closer to tagging that outside wall off of 4. Working 2, 3, and 4. Oh, he's gonna tag it there. Still side by side though, giving each other plenty of room, not wrecking each other. And Patterson's going to clear it to take the lead. Here comes Bender. Bender back on the back bumper of that number 7 machine. Max Bender right there on the back bumper of there. You see him working down the back straightaway. All over the back bumper of that number 4 machine. They work through turns 1 and 2, back down the back straightaway. 4 to go here for heat race number 1. We're our only heat race, so these guys are putting on a show. Patterson going to get tight. That's going to open the door for the Bender to the inside. Bender going to drive it off in there. Side by side, 3 to go. Coming back to popsicle sticks in the air. Working through 3 and 4. Popsicle sticks in the air. 2 to go this time by. Patterson had to lift a little bit there. He's going to try to cross back under Bender. Down the back straightaway. Coming to the white flag. Here comes Patterson. Patterson back down to the bottom, side by side through 3 and 4. White flag in the air. They're going to touch a little bit. Through 1 and 2. They're going to door bang. Patterson's going to door bang him. Down the back straightaway, side by side. Who's going to get it? Off of turn number 4. Patterson's going to win it. Dylan Patterson going to be your heat race number 1 winner. Max Bender comes home second. Adam Henry comes home third. Taking a quick look here at heat race number 2. Tanner Thomas, Ty Williams, and Justin Hart 6. And I believe Justin Hart 5 in this one. Good little heat race there to start off the night. 3 cars, 10 laps. We're going to see who's going to get this one. I will agree with third-party gaming in the chat that these are some slick paint schemes. Remember, after the heat races, we're going to have a 77-lap race event to see who's going to take it off. And looks like pace car is about to roll off here, and we're about to get this heat race underway. Tanner Thomas, Ty Williams, Justin Hart 6 going to be the only 3 cars to take this one. One to go this time by. Field going to work through 1 and 2. Tanner Thomas and Ty Williams going to lead them to the green flag. They work into 3 and 4. There you see him. Barney the iRacing flag man got the green flag in the air. Green flag underway. Tanner Thomas is going to jump out to an early lead here. Ty Williams is going to follow him behind it. Oh! Ty Williams is going to go around. It's going to spin it down pit road. Tanner Thomas just got to hang on here. Looks like Williams is going to savor it and just park it. Looks like this one's going to be all Tanner Thomas, unless he makes a mistake. Going to blink there a little bit. Going to come off 3 and 4. 6 laps to go here for heat race number 2. The way the car just drives into the center is crazy to me. Car looks like it is on a rail tonight. 5 to go. Gonna tap the wall for good measures. Go ahead and get it out of the way now so you don't do it in the race. Down the back straightaway. Into 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Coming to 3 to go this time by. Still out front, the number 1 machine, Tanner Thomas. Gonna tap the wall again. Popsicle 6 in the air, 2 to go. White flag in the air. Final lap for Tanner Thomas as he works 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Hart 6 going to be coming home second. Tanner Thomas going to be your heat race number 2 winner here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Alrighty, heat race number 3. You're gonna be Michael Saylor, Colby Burkholder, row 1. Row 2 is gonna be Caden Sirisi. I know I'm butchering it. I hate that I am too, because I know that's not what it is. Alrighty, pace cars rolling off. 10 lap street cars. Here we go. Can we see another good heat race here? Yeah, I figured he is. I'm learning. Y'all don't hate on me too bad. Some of these names are like, oh my goodness. Green flag in the air. We're underway. This field works down into 1 and 2 through 3 and 4. Michael Saylor going to be the lap leader of lap number 1. Colby Burkholder right there behind him. Right there in the mix of all of it. They work down the back straight or front straightaway. 7 laps to go. Burkholder on the back bumper. We're right on board here with Colby. Down the front straight into 1. He's still looking to try to get to the inside of him. Burkholder right there as well. Down the front straightaway. 5 to go. Burkholder still right there. With Blinky in the brain. Oh, Burkholder gonna get loose, tap the wall a little bit. Down the front straightaway, popsicle sticks in the air, 2 to go here at Southern National. Sailor starting to pull away, white flag in the air, 1 to go here in heat race number 3. Nobody's going to get to him. Race winner going to be Michael Saylor. Colby Burkholder going to come home 2nd. And Caden going to come home in 3rd. As he spins it and noses her into the wall for good measures. Alrighty. Our 9-car field has been set. Let's give the starting lineup here tonight for your main event. On row number 1 is going to be Dylan Patterson and Tanner Thompson. Row 2 going to be Michael Saylor and Max Bender. Row 3 going to be Justin Hart, 6, and Colby Burkholder. Row 4 is going to be Adam Henry and Ty Williams. Row 5 going to be Caden Searcy rolling off the back of the pack. Taking a quick one more look at the weather. 65 degrees in the air. No humidity. Track tip's going to be 65. Wind direction northeast at 8 mile an hour and currently partly cloudy. Southern National at the 4/10 mile here oval in Lacoma, North Carolina. Primarily it's a one groove track, but some people can make the outside work like you've seen in the first heat race with Max Bender and Dylan Patterson, where they put on a one heck of a show. So we're going to start off the feature, though, here. We're going to have a 4-car salute. We're going to put the 4 cars that you're going to see on the you're going to actually see me do some camera work here behind the scenes. You'll see the 4 cars here, the 7 machines, the 7 machine, the 7 machine, and the 7 machine. You'll see them coming around, and you'll see them get 4 wide, and we'll do a 4 wide salute for Tanner, and then we'll get ready to go racing here. As you see them starting to get in line there, and There you see the cars. These are cars that replicate, cars he has run, previously. These are cars that he has, getting you a better shot of them there. These are cars that, he does run. He still primarily run the 7 machines. There you see them. You got Dylan Patterson, Max Bender's in one. There's a couple of the 4 cars up front. There you see them. Beautiful looking race cars. There you see the field getting back organized, though. We're about to go racing for 77 laps here at the Southern National Motorsports Park. Pace car got to catch back up to him. There's another one of them. The Ty Williams machine. So, field's gonna work into the restart zone. There you see the field. 1 to go this time by. Field's going to work off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3. Dylan Patterson. Tanner Thomas. Going to lead the field to the green flag. And we are underway for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial. Tanner Thomas going to lead lap number 1 here as they work into 1 and 2. Still side by side. Thomas on the outside. Patterson on the bottom. We've seen this in the heat race number 1. But it was Max Bender and Patterson. Now we're seeing Thomas on the outside. Thomas going to try to cross him over. Down into 1. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Somebody's bumper. Caden Searcy's bumper has flown off. He has got one tore up race car, looks like. There you see him. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what happened with him. We gotta go back a little bit further. Here's the start. See, work into 1 and 2. He's on the outside. There you see him in the Matco Tools number 20. Down the back straightaway, looks good. Oh! Got a little loose in the 3. Still hanging on the outside. Just drove it in there, got a little loose, and barrels. And that's what brought out our first caution of the night. He's going to get that. Three laps complete here of 77. Caution laps do not look to be counting, as we got the 1 to go here. Still Dylan Patterson out front. Tanner Thomas on the outside. Working through 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Green flag back in the air. We are back underway here on lap 4, and Michael Saylor did not go. Nope. Waved off. Caution or start is going to be waved off here by race control. Don't know what race control didn't like, but they did not like that start, or Michael Saylor just did not go. You know, they added the new street stocks, which you see them here. Every one of these cars is one of the new street stocks, but they also have a Thunderbird, and they also have the Camaro body. And man, I'm gonna be honest with you, I still like the Camaro bodies because these cars are like a boat trying to drive them. The Thunderbirds, they're just, they're on the edge. And the Camaros are just, to me, are the way to go. So we're going to try this again. Tanner Thomas, Dylan Patterson, green flag, back in the air. We're back on our way. Good restart there. Patterson on the bottom. Thomas on the outside, working 2-2. Down the back straightaway. Side by side. Bender's up to third now. Bender going to give a love tap to the number 1. Sailor still right there on the inside, underneath. Thomas is going to cross him over. Side by side, Thomas on the bottom. Patterson on the outside. Patterson still hanging tough, though. We've seen him hang tough with Bender on the outside. Can he do it with Thomas as they work down into 1? Side by side as they work through 3 and 4. Thomas with a little bit of length there. And we are 3 wide back here nearly. Bender, Sailor, Hart are nearly 3 wide. Sailor on the bottom. Bender on the outside working off a 4. Burkholder going to get the wall. Here comes Sailor. Sailor there. Bender working on the outside. 38 is Sailor, blinking a little bit. Got to begin to wonder if that's going to hurt Justin Hart in the 7 machine. Everybody's starting to get a little tight. We got 9 laps to complete of 77. And Justin Hart all over the back bumper of the 38 machine. Lap 7 winner, Tanner Thomas. Good $17 for leading lap number 7. Bender going to get loose on the outside there. That's going to open the door up for Hart. Hart going to make up. Here comes Williams. Ty Williams in that number 7 on the red. There's so many 7s. I'm sure y'all were confused like I am. As here comes Williams. There on the bottom underneath Bender. Bender going to get the wall. Here comes Burkholder. Henry. Bender going to fall all the way back to the 8th position. But meanwhile, out front, Tanner Thomas as he starts to drive away. Patterson, Sailor in 3rd. Justin Hart in 4th. Ty Williams in 5th. Burkholder 6th. Henry 7th. Max Bender 8th. And the Mac Go 2 Wolves 20 of Caden Searcy in 9th. Here comes Williams. Williams looking to the inside of the 7 machine of Hart. Justin Hart 6th. They work down into 1. Justin Hart, Tyler Williams all over the back bumper of that machine of Justin Hart as they work down into 1. As we go on board here. Just look at the banking here at Southern National Motorsports. You can see just how banked it is as they go into the corner. Williams looking to do everything he can to get around it, trying to get under it. That is a good question. That is definitely a good question. Who is saving tires? Meanwhile, though, out front, Tanner Thomas with almost a 3-second lead over Dylan Patterson. Sailor in 3rd. Right there, knocking on the back door of Dylan Patterson. Hart, here comes Williams. Williams looks to the inside. Not going to do it. They work off a 4. Williams looking to try to put the nose underneath of him. And Hart said, no, no, no. Going to shut the door as they work off of 2. Hart going to get a little loose there. That's going to open the door up for Williams. Here comes Williams once again, sticking it in there. Hart's going to push up Williams to the inside. Battle for, whoa, big time smack off the wall for Justin Hart, 6. Move Ty Williams into the 4th position and move Hart back to 5th. Will we see Hart try to get back to the back bumper of the number 2 machine? 22 laps of 77 complete here at Southern National Motorsports Park. Whoa, Burkholder going to get a little loose there. The 26. Here comes Bender. Bender trying to make the outside go to the outside of him. Burkholder very loose. Got a three-way battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Burkholder, Bender, Henry. Bender all over the back bumper of Burkholder, though. As it worked through 3 and 4. Down off of 4, down the front stretch. 25 laps complete of 77, and Bender's all over the back bumper. That number 26, Morocco, of Burkholder. Will Bender give him the love tap? Will he give him the good old-fashioned bump and run? Burkholder really loose. Bender being very patient with him as they work off of 2 down the back straightaway. Bender stuck his nose in there. Peeked to let him know, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Here comes Henry. Bender going to slip up a little bit. Henry looking to the inside of Bender. This is a battle for the 7th position. And here comes Henry. Henry going to get it. Bender going to shape up and let him go. We get back in line here. Bender going to try to power on the outside. Meanwhile, up front, Tanner Thomas opened up almost a 4-second lead over Patterson. Dylan Patterson there. Here comes Saylor. Here comes Williams. Williams looking to the inside of Saylor for 3rd. Williams said it's go home time, and he's pushing, trying to catch Tanner Thomas as they work down to 3. Williams there, the 38 machine. Side by side, he's working to 3. There you see him side by side off of turn number 4. Williams still hanging on to the bottom. Saylor still hanging on the outside, but it's very loose. It's very crucial. Burns your tires up real bad when you're on the outside here at Southern National. Here comes the 7 machine of Hart. Hart wants to put his nose in there, put it in a 3-way battle for 3rd. Saylor still fighting on the outside, pulling a Patterson like we see in the heat race. Saylor going to get in the wall. Here goes on Williams to go around him. Will we see Saylor try to cross him up, or will we even see Justin Hart put his nose under Saylor? Justin Hart right there in the number 7 machine, all over the back bumper, the 38 of Michael Saylor. Saylor with a little bit of blink there. Looks like Caden Searcy, the Macco Tools number 20. We saw him spin earlier. He is done for the night. 12 laps down and out of this thing. 8 cars still on the track, though, as here comes Hart. Hart looking to the inside of the 38 machine. Justin Hart, 6. Trying to get back up into the top 5. Or actually is in the top 5. Trying to get in the top 4. Got a blinker. He looks to the inside, side by side as he works down the front stretch into 1. Saylor going to give him plenty of room as they work into 1. Going to hold him tight through the corner. Side by side off of 2. Saylor with a little bit of blink. Here comes Bender to the inside of Burkholder right behind him. 2 great battles going on for 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th. Hart still trying to look underneath Saylor. Saylor with a big blink there. That's going to open the door up for the number 7 machine of Justin Hart, the 6. Here comes Hart. Hart going to get... Ooh, they almost touched right there. Max Bender laying it away. Has been very, very patient. He's looking on the back bumper of Justin Hart and Michael Saylor. We got a 3-way battle for 5th, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Saylor, Hart, Bender. Bender wants to make the outside work, wants to try to pass him on the outside, trying to be the only guy to do it. Trying to use the momentum to get underneath Hart. Here comes Bender. Bender to the inside of Hart. Side by side through 3 and 4. 41 laps coming to 42. Hart going to get big loose. Bender going to move up to 5th. Bender cracks his way into the top 5, but here comes Hart. Hart looking back to the inside. Down the back straightaway. Thought about it. Meanwhile, Tanner Thomas starting to catch the back of the field, and Bender knows it. He's looking underneath Sailor as they work into one. Bender has put the pressure and put the pedal to the metal. He's charging to the front. Max Bender, your race promoter, the guy that put all this together. He's working his way. Was started up in the front, got on the outside, went to the back. He's working his way back to the front. Here he comes underneath Sailor. Move Bender up to the top 4. Michael Sailor, Justin Hart right there. Hart knows that the Tanner Thomas machine's coming. Tanner Thomas with a demanding lead over Dylan Patterson. And Ty Williamson looking to the inside of Dylan Patterson for second. Here comes Patterson on the outside. Ty Williams on the bottom. Patterson in the white wheels. Ty Williams in the black wheels. Side by side for second as they work off a 2. Remember, Williamson spun in the heat race and didn't get a good starting position for the feature, so he had to start in the back and work his way to the front. And he has done just that as he's made his way up to second. Still side by side as they work down the front straightaway. 47 coming to 48. Williams on the bottom. Patterson on the outside. Ty Williams. They're going to touch. Whoa, big contact there. Williamson going to back off, give a little bit of room, give a little bit of edge, let everybody get their bearings together, and then drive right back to it and get right back underneath of him as they work into 1. Williams not giving up. Patterson not giving up. Here comes Bender. Where'd Bender come from? They had a big lead over third, fourth, and fifth, and now Bender has put his nose into the door. If you're these 3 guys right now, Williams, Patterson, Bender, you're hoping for a late race caution or something to get even a chance to get back up to Tanner Thomas. Tanner Thomas right on the back bumper of your lap cars, starting to put on Adam Henry. 3-way battle here for second, third, and fourth. Here comes Bender. Bender trying to follow Williams. Williams going to go to the bottom. Back Bender going to go to the outside with Patterson. So much great racing going on and so much going on. It's hard to figure out where to watch. As you see Williams back to the bottom. Patterson on the outside. Bender saying, one of you guys has got to go. So we go on board here with Max Bender to see what he sees. He has got a windshield deep full of Ty Williams and Patterson duking it out for second. 54 laps to 77 complete. Max Bender right there still trying to figure out who's got to go. Somebody's got to move. Or will we see Max Bender even try to put a bumper to somebody? Three-way battle into 1. Tanner Thomas has put everybody a lap down but these 3 drivers here. Will he put the whole field a lap down? Yellow flag is out! Yellow flag is out. Michael Sailor with the front end of his race car tore off. Not what Tanner Thomas wanted to see. Let's go back and see if we can't figure out what happened. Here you go. Tanner Thomas on the outside. Sailor on the outside of the Tanner Thomas machine. Burkhardt, whoa! Looks like the car just got loose and just went around and nosed her into the front stretch wall. As we go back a little bit and see what happened one more time. You'll see the 4 car. Cars come off of turn number 4. Just like he snapped loose and just tore the wall down there. Cars all down pit road. Tanner Thomas going to lose positions. He's going to go from the lead to 4th. That's going to give the lead to Max Bender. Wow. What a turn of events here. Max Bender going to come back down pit road. Looks like he might have missed pit road. That's going to give... That should give the... Patterson going to go back up in front. That should give Patterson the lead. Dylan Patterson played his cards right and looks like he is going to come out with the lead here, or is Tanner Thomas going to get the field froze and Tanner Thomas get his first place back? What a turn of events here in the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial. See guys getting their laps back. Well, we got a second. We're going to take a quick step away, get a drink of water, and take a quick commercial break. When we come back here, we'll have the conclusion here at the Tanner J. Memorial.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
And we are back here, and the field is getting the one to go here to get this race finished. 57 laps of 77 laps complete. Ty Williamson, Dylan Patterson, Max Bender, Tanner Thomas, Michael Saylor, Justice and Hart, Adam Hendrick, Colby, Burke Holder, your field as they work off of turn number 4. Green flag in the air, we're back underway. Working through 1 and 2, side by side. Ty Williams on the outside. Patterson in the bottom. Here comes Thomas. Bender. Tanner Thomas with a little bit of blink. Blender's going to go to the outside. Williamson going to cross him over. Throw his nose in there. Will we see an upset win here from Patterson? Whoa! Tanner Thomas with a big slip there. Williams all over the back bumper of that number 4 machine, 7 machine to Patterson. Here comes Bender to the inside. Whoa! Williamson going to put it in there. Williams going to save it. Sailor's going to go around. Caution going to fly. Whoa! Let's go back and see what happened with Ty Williamson first. There you see Ty Williams. Just gets in there, gets a little too hot, loops it around. Here comes Michael Saylor trying to avoid him and just spins it on around. down the backstretch. And that's going to bring out another caution. Well, we're under 20 to go. Only 2 cautions. 3 cautions, something on that nature. Really good racing, though. Really, really good racing. Still under. Pace light's still on the iRacing pace car. Looks like we should be getting a 1 to go this time by. Field's gonna double up. 1 to go here at Southern National. Off of turn number 4, green flag back in the air. 18 laps to go, 17 now. The field works in the 1 and 2, and whoa, they're 3 wide back there in the back almost. Patterson with a big drive up off the corner. Here comes Thomas on the inside of Williams as they're working a 3. Williams in the 7 machine on the outside. 1 machine of Thomas, Bender, Hart, Patterson all right there together. Williams still making the outside work. Patterson trying to push it. Bender's trying to push Williams. Williams trying to keep the door there, so if he needs to get down. Here comes Thomas. Thomas looking to the inside. We're about to be 3 wide. Patterson going to throw the block. Oh, man. Tanner Thomas on the inside. 3 wide for your race lead down the backstretch. Here comes Bender. Bender to the inside. Thomas down the bottom. Patterson stuck in the middle like a sandwich. Tanner Thomas going to get it. We're going to stay 2 by 2 though. Here comes Williams with a big hit on the inside. Caution flag going to fly. Wow. We were 3 wide. Williams with a big hard contact there. Looks like he just got a little loose as we see right here. 3 wide into 1, or 3. Williams, Matt Patterson in the middle, Thomas on the bottom, Williams on the outside. They work into 1. Williams just gonna get in the gas a little too soon and loop her around to bring out the caution. I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys in the chat. But I'm having fun. This is good. Well, we got 14 laps to go. Chat, we're going to put a poll in the chat for you guys. Who do you think's going to win it? 14 laps to go. You've seen the majority of the race. You've watched the majority of the race. Now's your time to put your picks in the chat. Who do you think's going to take all the marbles? Who do you think's going to go home with the $117 here for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial? See, there's 19 people in the chat. Put them votes in the chat before we go back green here. I mean, in my opinion, it's still anybody's race. I feel like everybody's really got a really good car. I mean, it's anybody's race. I mean, the front 4 of Thomas, Patterson, Williams, Bender, Hart are all racing so tight, so hard. Saylor, Henry, and Burkholder could still get in it because they could pile up real big. And there you go. sneak through it and win the race. As we're getting the one to go. Come back to the green here this time with going to be 13 to go. Tanner Thomas, Patterson, Dylan Patterson on the outside. Green flag in the air. We're back underway. Thomas Patterson already rubbing doors as they work into one. Thomas with a big lead. Here comes Bender. Bender to the inside of Hart. Saylor back in it too. The 38 machine blinking his way to the front. Saylor looking to the inside of Justin Hart. They're going to door touch a little bit there as they work down the front straightaway. 12 laps to go. Does anybody have anything for Thomas? Patterson right there with him. Bender trying to get around Patterson. Bender going to look to the inside. Patterson going to throw a block. Bender trying to get to him. Oh, Patterson with a big loose. That's going to open the door for Bender. Hart, Saylor's going to go around the Hart. Here comes Bender. Bender back to the inside. Thomas starting to pull away. 10 to go, coming to 9. Bender on the bottom. They're going to door bang a little bit. Through 3 and 4. 9 laps to go. Bender side by side with Patterson for second. Bender knows he's got to make quick work for Patterson. He's going to cross him up. Patterson going to go back to the inside. Here comes Saylor. Saylor's back in it. After big wreck off of 2, getting down and then wrecking again, he is back in it. Bender gets around Patterson. Bender, 8 laps to race down the number 1 machine of Tanner Thomas. Can he do it? Can he get to him? Let's see. As we take a quick look at fastest laps here, Tanner Thomas with a 15.005 for his fastest lap. Bender on a rail with a 0.98 here in the race. Patterson, Saylor still duking it out. Bender trying his hardest to get to the back bumper of that number 1 machine. Thomas got to hit his points, got to hit his marks, got to make everything right here as we're coming to 5 to go. 5 laps to go here at Southern National. There you see the field working down the backstretch. Oh, Williams around. Ty Williams going to go around. Caution not going to fly. 4 to go. Caution's going to fly with 4 to go. Not what Tanner Thomas wanted. He had another commanding lead and was opening it up. And caution once again comes out. Now, this is the real question. What does Tanner Thomas do here? Is he patient or is he aggressive? You got to begin to wonder what Bender's got to do. Patterson, Saylor, do they got to be aggressive? Do they got to get up on the wheel if they want a shot at taking down that number 1 and getting that big win tonight here for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial? I still got faith in Max Bender. I think Max is got something for him. I think he saved a little bit in the bag, and he's playing his time right, playing his cards right. I think him falling to the back saved a little bit more tire than that number 1. I could be wrong, but I think you're about to get a show for these green-white checkers. Dylan Patterson giving Max Bender a push as we see time. Looks like Justin Hart going to come off pit road here. Pace car lights off. Field's working down the backstretch. Barney Racing flagman. Green flag in the air. 3 laps to go here to decide a winner. Bender's been using the outside strong. Here comes Bender. Bender pushing the car hard. Still side by side with Patterson as it works down the backstretch. Tanner Thomas going to try to open it up. Here comes Bender. Bender going to use the momentum. Trying to run him down. 2 to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Bender coming, trying to get to him. Meanwhile, Sailor and Birkenholder on the back bumper of each other. White flag in the air. Last ditch effort here for Bender. Max Bender. Here comes Birkenholder looking to the inside. Off of turn number 4, though. Nobody going to get to him. Off of turn number 4, Tanner Thomas going to be your race winner here tonight for the Tanner J. Friedline Memorial. Max Bender rounds out second. Dylan Patterson rounds out your top 3. As you see your race winner pulling it there into the Southern National Motorsports victory lane, the number 1 machine of Tanner Thomas. Take a quick look here at your race summary. 5 cautions for forward lead changes and 77 laps. Alrighty, we're going to try to get a word here. And looks like he has already joined the booth here. The number 1 machine of Tanner Thomas. Tanner, man, you started on the pole, started off the night $17 richer with taking the pole award. You led lap 7, so you got you another $17 there. And then you topped it all off with 66 laps led. You started first. Your lowest was 3rd. And walk me through tonight.
A little bit, but got the heat race win pretty handily, and just thought we'd roll the top on the start. And the top actually didn't have as much as I thought there was going to be, so we had to settle in a second and cross them over. But whenever we got that done, it was smooth sailing pretty much. Honestly, I only had a lap of fuel left, so I was really hoping we didn't get another caution.
Yeah, I mean, at that point in time, these guys, I mean, Bender and Patterson give you a run for your money tonight. In my partake, him and Bender were, probably the only 2 that I really seen trying to make the outside work, and we're making it work.
Yeah, the outside was tricky. On the long run, I was just kind of going. I just full send, you know what I'm saying? We got it working, and then on the under caution, when we all pit for tires, somehow it put me 4th, which I don't know how that works, but it doesn't matter really. But got with a couple to go and led the lap that matters.
That's for sure. Well, anybody, friends, family, sponsor-wise, you want to thank for getting you here with a win?
Yeah, 47 Speed Shop, a little friend group that we race late model stocks here on iRacing. So I thought I'd shout them out, and shout out my friends and my family.
Alrighty, well, coming home with a really good performance here. You're going to be the number 1 machine of Tanner Thomas. Congratulations, Tanner.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we're going to take a quick look here at your results. Tanner Thomas coming home with the win. Max Bender 2nd. Dylan Patterson 3rd. Colby Burkholder 4th. Michael Saylor 5th. Ty Williamson 6th. Adam Henry 7th. Justin Hart comes home 8th with 6 laps down. And Caden Searcy comes home 55 laps down in 9th. Well, what a exciting race this was. We seen a 3-wide battle for the lead. We seen, side-by-side racing in the heat races and the race. It was never a dull moment, to say the least. I hope, these guys put on a show for, each and every one of you white guys watching at home. I hope these guys put on a heck of a show for Tanner's mom and made it one to remember, for her to remember. And can't wait to come back and do it next year. So for everybody at Third Party Gaming, Bender Designs, Tanner's mom, who am I missing? I know I'm missing some people. Laurel Mountain Gardens, and everybody, the Jennerstown crew, the guys that raced in real life at Jennerstown that come on out here and raced. For everybody put a part in this, want to spin a special shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. And can't wait to do it next year, and hopefully we'll have more races here to do in the future. So other than that, it's Going to be signing off here for the night, and hope everybody has a great rest of your week and a weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.